Hello, from Circumtanks Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional development. As a recording time of 5:16 p.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum trading $3,735, about 2.50% so far. On the over crypto market, see clearly besides Algorand and Terra, which are both green respectively. Obviously, Algorand you could see is currently up about 8% so far. And on the just position side of the house, with respect to equity, we had a crazy day today. Huge sector rotation onto obviously Tesla. We saw that was up about 15% at one point. It was just absolutely just a sight to be seen. As you know from my Patreon members, you know how much Teslas I'm currently holding. So imagining making a whole year's salary in just not even a day, like half a day, which is just mind blowing to me. So I'm very fortunate to be in a great position. But as you know, and have been reading the technicals, we know that Tesla is basically on the verge of being extremely overbought all over again, and that means it might be a stretch for us to regain to break all-time high. But we'll see how that goes because Tesla is one of those high euphoria, high surge, and obviously crazy pump type of stocks. I don't know if that's the right way of describing it, but you know what I mean. It's very momentum driven, and it's driving a lot of attentions onto the market. And when you see a lot of monetary circulation being channeled towards these type of equity, obviously depletes out of the pool from short-term investors that want to chase into Tesla, right? So collectively, we've seen people selling off their crypto assets. I would say majority mainly due to corporate investors, but also obviously short-term investors chasing into the game. Driving some sell-off across the market, right? So today's equity versus crypto is that classic anti-coinjury effects that we've been talking about for months now. So if you guys been listening in, this is something that is expected, and this it is what it is. And today, would it be a good day to sell? Absolutely not, because of the fact that the Tesla surge is typically very, very, I would say, it runs like a obviously like a matador, like a bull. But in terms of how fast it could cool down, it could be running the other sideways relatively promptly. So it's something to watch out for. I don't really foresee Tesla to keep running like this, knowing the fact that we still have a lot of uncertainties up in the air. But we'll see how it goes, right? Ultimately, I'm not a wizard, but in terms of just like the risk management level, we know we're running quite hot on Tesla, and also for other EV stocks as well, right? So, respect to current level, we are basically hovering around the 3,750 again, right? And this is a level that we have been talking about for quite some time now. 3,650 is a more of a consolidated level, but 3,750 is not a terrible level to incur risk, right? Right now, we're just basically holding on to the wedge, trying to get up to the 3,850 all over again. So this is a level that, if we've been watching the video so far, we know that's what we are basically bouncing off of like a ping pong ball so far, right? So before I go into technical, let's just look into the news real quick to see any news that is worth mentioning. The first one was a decrypt about 31 minutes ago, talk about Ethereum betting sites. Poly Market hits a $1.4 million fine, and there's a mandatory shutdown of this. Seems like there's some illegal activity that's going on. Betting crypto, that's quite interesting, huh? 1.4 million is a lot, or it's not a lot for a company. It is kind of maybe a slap on the wrist, kind of. But being shut down is definitely a big no-no. So interesting to see some more, illegal activities, knowing the fact that crypto is still in the wild wild west type of you know kind of ecosystem at the moment. But obviously, as we further stepped up by obviously the Feds, obviously by central bank, obviously with more technological sophistication going forward, we hope that these type of fraudulent or malicious type of activity will further subside from there, right? And the next one is talk about with respect to another Bored Ape NFT sold for $377,000. It's a picture of a monkey with purple hair, with like Terry Richardson glasses. It's like sunglasses, I think. And he's like munching on, I think, a cigarette, or is it like a toothpick, something like that. Interesting. Seems like this is like the new flex, right? The NFT market. The next one's on Decrypt of 3 hours ago. Talk about Ethereum NFT market source the first day of 2022 after OpenSea's marks another $3 billion month. So seems like yeah, NFT is definitely blowing up like crazy. People are becoming millionaires overnight just by investing into a picture of a monkey or a picture of a JPEG image. And I've been seeing a lot of jokes online like, oh, can you just like download a picture of the monkey that is so-called the NFT, and then next thing you know, you see like the FBI come in, like break down your doors and like say FBI. It's anyways, it's a joke, you know. Obviously, it's like those memes you see on TikTok. And then next one that I see here, this is another NFT one with respect to a rapper Eminem buys Bored Ape Yachts Club NFT for $460,000. So it seems like there's more, you know, activities among the celebrity side of the house, investing into, obviously, you know, picture of a monkey, JPEG image. And then that's pretty much it overall on the news front. More just NFT trivial news. So with respect to recording time again of 5:22 p.m. on Eastern time, basically we're trading on the sideways fashion at the comfort level, right, at the 3,750. So we know that the next level is going to be 3,850, and we know exactly why today happened the way it did, right? We're just cooling off, but despite surging Tesla, you could see clearly we are up basically 14%, basically at the cusp of $1,200. And you know the sector rotation that's out of other EV stocks as well. Also, NIO's up about 6% respectively, and also other stocks as well. Like even Chinese stocks is up today at 1.34%. So a lot of rotations out, you know, to basically deplete out of the pool of monetary circulations from crypto. We still like basically hold on to the level that we at right now. So that shows a lot of good signs that, you know, I think we're pretty much at the bottom for Ethereum. And again, right, we're still relatively depleted at 42 out of 70, and we're about to form that golden cross as well. So all good things. Seems like the pattern is still holding, like we keep talking about so far. And with respect to Bitcoin right now, at down 2.3% so far. Anywhere from 45 to below is still good level. I don't really see 43 or 44 to be honest with you, with the 39 out of 70. So Bitcoin's actually not a terrible buy at the moment, like I keep saying over and over again, right? So not a bad opportunity for you to get into right now. Dogecoin is at 16 cents right now. So yeah, I would say we're relatively okay. I think as we're still like the upper echelon of 16 cents, right? So anywhere from like 16 flat, like 15.85, like, you know, if you round it up, that will be a good level as we deplete from the 41.97 from here, right? So I think it's not terrible, but again, not the best either. It's not the optimal level yet. Cardano's down about 4%, anywhere from the current level to 120. I prefer 120 to be honest with you. I don't see 102. That would be crazy oversold. So yeah, Cardano, I don't really like it yet. I think it's okay. Again, just another okay level, right? Solana is down about 4%. We're gonna keep selling out because of the obviously you see a head, you see shoulders with the 42 out of 70. So we're basically the technicals coming true in front of us. So we're gonna come back down to 155, 133 to 113. I'll start incurring risk at 155. XRP, not a terrible buy right now. I would say 43 out of 70. Obviously 78 to below is still better level for us. 78 to 75 would be a good frame to dollar cost average. I think 69 might be a real stretch, to be honest with you. Polkadot is up about 1% right now, 30.36, right? Basically, the next level up to get above is going to be somewhere around like 33, 32.81 to be exact. With the 53, so not good level to incur risk right now. So again, anywhere from 25 to below is still better. Algorand's at $1.08. We are very overbought, 60 out of 70. I don't really like this, to be honest, knowing the fact that, you know, we will have a relatively big blockade at the Barclay, what am I saying, at 190 which is coming, and then as we get up to 196, that's another one, and then obviously as we crack above $2, we might get to 204, but that's basically 3 resistance levels from here. At the same time, we're overbought, so this is not a good play. I'll probably stay away from ALGORAND, or if you actually bought in at the 125 or 130, take some profit. It wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Shiba Inu is down about 3%. 29.50 to below is still better levels. MacTac is down about 5%. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Still, we're still at the downward pattern. We just formed a def cross firstly. At the same time, 52 out of 70. Not a good level. I would say this is relatively bearish at the moment. So 175, 143, 120 is still better level for us. AVAX is down about 5%, 4.15%. We're gonna obviously test somewhere around the 100 because it's a flat level, but it's gonna crack through because it's relatively weak. You can see clearly it's quite weak, right? And as we crack through, 80 to 60 is coming. Luna is up about 2% right now. This is basically like just the short-term investors holding on, to be honest with you. This doesn't look good. This looks like a head and shoulder as well. Like the shoulder, head, shoulder. And as we lose momentum, obviously, right, 62 out of 70, that's where we're going to crack the bullet, right? Does that even make sense? Crack the glass from the bullet. And we're going to come down to 75 as the first level. And then coming down to 62, and then 52, and then 45. I don't know what's going on with my brain right now. I think I just went out for a run, but it was really cold. I think it feels like 10 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It's about to snow today, I think, in New York. But it hasn't snowed at all today, despite they put all the salt on the road so far. So it's quite interesting. I think we are going to be in for a major snowstorm. I think they're predicting like, what, 1 inch to 3 inches? So I've just been seeing like salt trucks like all over the city today, just putting all the salt on the road, but doesn't seem like there's any snow yet. But it's really cold. It feels like a freezer outside right now. With respect to Enron, relatively depleted, the 41 out of 70. So again, right, anywhere from the current level to 135 or 133 based on the bottom is where we were before at 127. Fair game, I would say. We're relatively dead in the water right now, so I think incurring risk definitely much better in comparisons to 541 way before. But just know that whatever happened historically can happen again in the future, right? But it's just gonna take time, right? And respect to overall risk management level, these are levels that I identify here. I made some revisions here and there. For the ones that are in my Patreon account, first I just want to say thank you so much for the absolutely just astounding responses from you guys. I'm more than shocked. I'm very happy. You guys are slowly changing my life right now. Obviously, with the commitment and trust you give me, you know me, I work really, really hard for myself, and I have a lot to prove. I guess it's partially because of, me having a chip on my shoulder. I have to support for my family. But yeah, your money is my money, and I'm going to work extremely hard 24/7 to be, supporting you guys going forward and be good partners, right? It's important that we build a lifelong relationship going forward with your support on my Patreon. I don't really just consider you guys to be my patrons. I consider you guys my friends. So I'm really excited, and I look forward to working with you guys on your respective agenda and your respective objectives to reach that financial success going forward. It's a form of education, so let's learn about each other, and let's get better, and let's improve over time. And talk about improvement, I really appreciate for the feedback that you have given me on my Patreon so far. Obviously, as you can tell, I've been listening to your additions or subtractions or changes into my contents that I provide on Patreon, and seems like you guys really love it, and I really am happy that you guys are happy about it. When you're happy, I'm happy, and I'm just so thankful. So, and I think I missed one. So, with respect to Enron, again, we're at the attractive level right now. So, let me know if you have any questions on the risk management levels. And for my Patreon members, you see the updates that I've made already. Excuse me, I think I'm losing my voice in front of us right now. I've added addition onto the crypto list, and also have added the additions. I think I made like 6 additions or 5 additions onto the equity list as well. So let me know if you have any questions. Those are, I spent some time today, like actually a couple hours onto doing quantitative research on the respective ones. So let me know if you have any questions, right? But appreciate you and stay subscribed. Take care. Bye.